Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Ranita and I love getting into makeup and beauty reviews, and today we're getting into some singles by Touch of Glam which are coming out this Friday on the 13th of September. I was kindly gifted 6 shades and there's no obligation to post. I'm doing this because I just love makeup and I love seeing the shifts. I love showing you what they look like on my arms, my eyes, everything, because I've noticed that what shows up on your arm doesn't necessarily show up on your lids. So this is the reason why I like to do both. So this video has arm swatches, it's got product shots, finger swatches, and it's also got eye swatches, which I'm going to be doing with you. And if you find all of this helpful, you like this kind of thing, then please subscribe, share the video. Would love to see more of you because this is something that I do on a regular basis over here. So without further ado, let's get into all of these singles. So I brought you in a bit closer. I hope you had fun looking at all of the swatches that I had for you. So I'm going to start off with Clown's Cackle. Now as always, this is going to be no base on my lids. I may go in with a little bit of castor oil every now and then because my eyes do get very dry when I'm swatching. But for today, there's only 6 shades, so I don't think that should be too much of an issue. So this is Clown's Cackle, and that's what it looks like. I'm going to just stamp that onto my lids over here. So if you stamp it like I am, then you're going to get more intense color payoff. And if you don't want such intense color, and this looks gorgeous, I honestly love the way that this just showed up. So if you don't want this, then what you can do is you can take a little less and kind of just sweep it across your eyes. And that's going to give you a more blended version of this color, because you can see what that looks like on the top. And here it's more opaque. So you can get more of that sheer effect if you're kind of picking it up also with a brush. If you're using a finger, you're going to get a very intense color payoff. So that's Clown's Cackle. And I'm going to go in next with Morbid Mummy, which is the second shade that I want to show you. So that's what it looks like. It looks like a lighter pink. Very, very pretty though. And I would love to use this in a look, I think, with probably the other shades that are coming up, because I got a lot of pink purple kind of base shades, and then I got 2 silvery ones. So yeah, these are really pretty. They look really, really nice, and I did manage to capture some shifts, so I wanted to show those to you. So you can see over here that there's a pretty teal coming through. I also see a little bit of gold and some lights coming through. It's a very, very nice green shade. Now this is definitely not the shiftiest shade in this bundle, but this is for people who may not want such a shifty shade. You could wear this to work with just, you know, like a little matte on the ends, and that would be more than sufficient, and you don't have to apply such a thick layer like I did. You can definitely reduce that and get a more diluted version essentially of what I have right now. And so this is a very classic kind of shade. Purple, pink, and gold. I do like that color combination. And again, you just need 1 shade, and if you were going to wear this to work or something, I would suggest just, you know, a very muted matte or something. That's if your workplace doesn't really allow you to wear too much color. So thoughts on these 2 shades. They have a beautiful creamy formula, and in some ways when you're actually dipping into it with your finger, a little bit of flakes come onto your hand, and then when you put it on your skin, they kind of melt into like a nice consistent eyeshadow. So that's basically what I got from this. They really have a beautiful creamy kind of formula, and it spreads very easily onto the eyes, so you're not going to have to like press it in and really rub it in, and yeah, that's not going to be necessary. So I kind of like the formula of this a lot because it feels really comfortable on my eyes too. Like I'm noticing that it's just very sparkly, very pretty, and kind of surprised because I'm not wearing base today, and yet like usually when my lids are very oily, sometimes the shadows start creasing almost immediately on my eyes. But I'm looking at this is with no base at all, just my skincare, and I'm not seeing the creases happening. So I'm actually pretty impressed by the formula of these. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, was not expecting that at all. So I think that this is actually really nice. I like the formula. I've actually tried some drier formulas where they feel very like you can literally feel, you know, the particles on your eyes and stuff. Because if you've never seen this channel before, I basically have something called chronic rhinitis. So what that means is I sneeze a lot, like crazy, every single day, and this is just something I live with. And if I wear too much makeup sometimes, especially like a drier kind of formula, it makes me sneeze and sneeze and sneeze and sneeze to the point where I'm sick, you know, the whole day, and that's no fun, obviously. So it's kind of nice when I'm trying on makeup and I don't actually feel the particles, because that actually irritates my eyes and my nose, and then it starts to water. So I'm not getting that sensation from this, and I really like that. I'm like, this is very comfortable. Really like it, and I really like the shifts that I saw too. I may wear one of these to work today, but anyway, let's get into the next two shades and then the last two shades, because it's only 6. Hey, okay, so now I'm gonna go in with 2 of the very sparkly, beautiful shades. The first one is I Wish You a Happy Halloween, which is really gorgeous. I really love this shade, like just using it, it's just so pretty. And I really like the way that this looks. Just look at that, gorgeous. And I can already see a little bit of a shift happening. So it's kind of like the similar formula to the others that I was talking about, essentially. Just very smooth, a little bit flaky. But if you just smooth your finger gently over your eyes like this, the flakes pretty much, you know, are no longer there. So you just need to be very gentle with this, and you're gonna get a beautiful color showing up. And as you can see over here, there's already a shift coming through. Can you see how shifty some shades are? So that is the magic of I Wish You a Happy Halloween. I really like that shade. It's very pretty, absolutely gorgeous, and very bold, but I love bold shades. So I think that was probably one of my favorites out of the 6 that I received. Now the second one is a Holochrome, and I really loved this one too. This one is UFO Holo. Yeah, so that's what it looks like, and I'm gonna put that on this side. Oh my goodness, this is magical. This is so beautiful. So, you know, I'm looking at the camera and it's picking up more of like a silvery color coming through, but when you're looking at it, it's actually a beautiful purple. So beautiful. And it feels like you're wearing a CD on your eyes. It's just so gorgeous. These 2 shades are my favorite from everything that I received, because if you know me, I love big, bright, bold colors, and this is gorgeous. But I think what I like about this purple is the fact that it looks so bold when you're looking at it in the eyeshadow pan. It's definitely like a much deeper purple, and then when you wear it, it turns into this almost like a pastel. And I think it's because it's a holochrome, you know, so it's got all these shifts and sparkly things. Like honestly, for dancing, I can totally see myself wearing this. Like for going out and just having a night on the town, a holochrome would be the best thing, because you'd be the disco ball in the room. So let's take a closer look. It's incredible. Like we have green, gold coming through here. Look at all of those shifts. Like, and it's so sparkly at the same time. I love this new camera because I don't think that the old camera actually picked up colors in the way that this one does, and the shades just look magical, absolutely insane right now. This is crazy. Look at the shifts happening here. Green, gold, orange, that pinky kind of color going into like a more purple pink, and then there's also kind of like a cream pink coming through. It's just so many shifts. Right, so these 2 are my favorite shades, hands down. Oh my goodness, they are absolutely stunning. I Wish You a Happy Halloween and UFO Holo. magical, absolutely magical. I will say that the holochrome, you can kind of feel the particles on the eye, but that's kind of normal. I've tried other holochromes and I just have to be very careful in the way that I use them. But it's not as intense as the color is until you actually, you know, like put it there and then come really close. Because like I was saying, this looks like a much deeper purple when you look at it in the pan, but when you're wearing it, because of all those shifts, it's kind of going between like this pastel pink to a pastel purple to like all these different colors that I didn't even capture on my arm. So that's what makes this so cool. I absolutely love that. That is an excellent holochrome. Excellent. Really, really good. And this here is just, yeah, it speaks for itself. This color is incredible. It's absolutely gorgeous. Right, so now I'm going to go in with Strobe Effect and the last one, which is Euphoric Energy. So Strobe Effect is kind of white based and it has this like very silvery thing going on, and it's a very pretty shade though. So I'm going to put that over here, and it's very sparkly. I'm just going to tap that onto my eyes. Can see how opaque that turns into. It's got something gold going on as well, kind of like a white that goes into a gold from what I'm looking at. And the other shade that I wanted to get on here was Euphoric Energy. Euphoric Energy is pretty special. It's a holochrome. Looks kind of like it's grayish blue based, because I did see a very pretty blue coming through and I was taking photographs, so it is a pretty special shade as well. So let me get that on here. And I wanted these two together because I felt like they look similar, and I knew that people would be like, oh, could you please do a comparison? So yeah, that's why I put these two together. I can see a lot of these micro sparkles, you know, coming through. So this is I think a smoother formula in comparison to this formula over here. It just feels that way to the touch. So I can see kind of like a silvery gold coming through there. That's about the extent of the shift that I'm getting from this. This may not be a shifty shade, or it may be like a duochrome. So the second I come here, I can see like a bit of that blue coming through already. Yeah, can you see that blue? I captured that on my camera, and I thought that was so fascinating, and I was like, oh my goodness, I do not have any shade like this. This is probably one of the most unique shades now in my collection, because I know for a fact I don't have anything like this. Right, so this is essentially all 6 shades, you know, being swatched on my eyes, and I do think that even these two are really beautiful. Like I said, this one over here, which is basically called, sorry, I keep forgetting the names. This is Euphoric Energy, and it's just so unique because it's got this grayish blue thing going on, and I know for a fact I don't have anything like that in my entire makeup collection. So this is really new to me, and I didn't expect to love it that much, but I really do. This would be so nice for work as well, because it's kind of subtle, and yet when you turn your eyes, there's that cool blue that comes through, and I'm like, oh, okay, that would be really nice. So that's a big win for me. This one I think is kind of just a normal white shimmer moving into a kind of gold, so this would also be really nice for work. But I think that I'm kind of at a place where I'm like, oh, what's more unique, you know? That kind of gets me excited. So I think that one does it. So for me, my favorite shades out of the 6 that I received are I Wish You a Happy Moment, and then UFO Holo and Euphoric Energy, because I feel like those 3 were the most special for me out of the 6 that I got. So I hope that you had fun going through these 6 shades with me. I have a lot more stuff coming up, and I'm so excited for this fall because autumn is my favorite season, and I know that there's going to be so many releases. I mean, there've already been some really lovely ones, like Nomad had, you know, their Japan thing, and yeah, there's just been so many beautiful palettes that have come out, and yeah, I'm really excited for this autumn. So thank you for joining me for this video. I will see you soon for another one, and I hope that you have a wonderful week. Lots of love to you. Bye-bye.